Yes, so hello guys, welcome back to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. Well, coming up in this edition, Coach Chris Hughton has named Ghana's squad to face Mexico and USA in the friendly matches that will be played this month in October. And of course, there are some key surprises as the likes of Captain Dede Ayew has been dropped from this particular squad, but Tariq Lamptey also makes a return to the squad to face Mexico and USA in this friendly matches. We're going to check out the details of the players who have been invited to play this particular matches in a few moments. Before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. And ahead of Ghana's game against Mexico and USA in the friendly matches, which will be played in October, which is this month, the head coach of Ghana's senior national team, that is Chris Hughton, has named a 23-man squad to face the South American countries in the upcoming friendlies. Well, the squad that was named by Coach Chris Hughton, however, did not include some key players, and we're going to look at that in a brief moment. But Coach Chris Hughton named a strong, formidable squad that he believes will be able to beat these two countries in the friendly matches, which will be played later this month. So without saying much, let's get into the 23-man squad named by Coach Chris Hughton, and let's start off with the goalkeepers. So with the goalkeepers, we have Lawrence Atizigi as well as Manaf Nuruddin and Richard Ofori as goalkeepers for Ghana to face Mexico and the USA. For the defenders, Coach Chris Hughton named Tariq Lamptey, Alidu Seidu, Joseph Aidu, Nicholas Opoku, Alexander Jiku, Daniel Amate, as well as Fatel Hamid and Gideon Mensah, making up the defenders for the upcoming friendly matches. For midfielders and wingers, Coach Chris Hughton named Osman Bukari, Joseph Paintil, as well as Thomas Partey, Edmond Ado, Abdul Saleh Samed, Elisha Owusu, Ransford Iboa Connects Dofa, and Mohamed Kudus as midfielders. And for the forwards, we have Jordan Ayew, Ernest Nyama, Inaki Williams, and Antoine Semenyo as Ghana's attackers to face the two South American countries in the friendly matches. So these are Ghana's 23-man squad for the game against USA and Mexico. Now, which day is the Black Stars going to take on Mexico and the USA? Well, Ghana will be taking on Mexico in the first friendly match that will be played on Saturday, October 14th, and it will be played in the United States of America. However, 3 days after, that is October 17th, that is when the Black Stars will take on USA in a friendly match. That game will be played on a Tuesday. So yes, those are the dates for Ghana's game against Mexico and USA. These are all friendly matches, and the reason that Mexico and USA are playing Ghana is because they'll be getting ready for their games in the CONCACAF, and as such, they want to play Ghana to get them in shape for the CONCACAF tournament, which comes off in November. So that is why these two South American countries are playing Ghana in friendly matches. For Ghana also, it serves as preparations for our 2026 World Cup qualifiers, which also kickstarts in the month of November. So this is why the friendly matches are important for Ghana. Now, for Ghanaians in the diaspora, especially those in the United States of America, this is the opportunity for you to go and watch the Black Stars in action in the United States of America. So make sure you get your tickets so that you can go and watch the matches of Ghana facing Mexico and USA. Now, I told you that there were some key players that were dropped from the squad, and we're going to check out who these key players were and why they've been dropped from the squad. So let's start off with the first player who did not make Ghana's squad to face the USA and Mexico match. So the first player we have here is Captain Dede Ayew. Dede Ayew has been actively in the Black Stars for a long time. Unfortunately, as a result of he not having a club, well, Dede Ayew has been dropped from the squad to face USA and Mexico. He played for Ghana in our last game that we played in Kumasi. However, for the game against Mexico and USA, the free agent, that is Dede Ayew, has been dropped. Another player who didn't make the squad for an upcoming game is Baba Rahman. Abdul Baba Rahman currently plays for PAOK, and unfortunately he did not make Coach Chris Hughton's list to face Mexico and USA. The third player we have here is Abdul Fattah Issahaku. Abdul Fattah Issahaku was invited for Ghana's previous games recently, but unfortunately he did not feature in any match, and well, Coach Chris Hughton dropped him out of his current squad to face Mexico and USA. But for Abdul Fattah Issahaku, he has been actively involved since he joined Leicester City on loan in the English Championship. Then we also have Kamaldeen Suleiman, who also plays for Southampton and was dropped out of Ghana's previous squad in the AFCON qualifiers. For him, he was recovering from injury, but Kamaldeen Suleiman managed to recover from injury. We've seen him in action for Southampton. He got a brace of assists for Southampton recently. It's unfortunate that he wouldn't be playing in Ghana's game against USA and Mexico. Then finally, we also have Baba Idrisu. Baba Idrisu was called up to the Black Stars recently after being dropped out of Ghana's squad for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Well, he returned to the squad and played in Ghana's AFCON final qualifier, but unfortunately, Coach Chris Hughton has decided to drop him out of the squad to face USA and Mexico. So these are the key players in Ghana's squad that has been dropped. For Jojo Olakot, the goalkeeper, he's here to recover, and for Majid Ashimeru, it's been a while since we saw him in the Black Stars. Now, when it comes to the local players that were named in the squad to face Mexico and USA, Coach Chris Hughton named only one local player, that is Abdul Fattah Hamid. He is the only local player who has been named in the squad to face Mexico and USA. And for Hamid, he also got a late call-up to the Black Stars in their recent match that they played against Liberia at the Accra Sports Stadium. He currently plays for FC Mediama, and they are competing in the CAF Champions League. Well, the striker, that is Jonathan Soa, who got a call-up to Ghana's previous squad, was also dropped out. So Jonathan Soa, the Mediama striker, is also not part of this particular squad to face USA and Mexico. Well, that's our wrap up here on Sports Update Ghana. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. Until then, thanks for doing the watching. I'm out.